My friends, we just got new and exciting information about seasons and scenarios in Once Human. We have a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. First, let's clarify what seasons and scenarios are. Seasons are limited time periods within the game that can include one or more scenarios. And a scenario is essentially the gameplay theme or setting for a server. These scenarios set the type of gameplay that you will experience, whether it's focused on PvE or PvP. So right now we have two ongoing scenarios, Manibus, a PvE scenario that you can see here, and Evolution's Call, a PvP scenario. The plan is that each scenario will offer a unique theme. For example, some scenarios might introduce harsher weather conditions or more demanding environments, while others might have completely new maps. The enemies and dungeons can also vary depending on the scenario, and the duration of each scenario can differ, and so can the team sizes required. Some scenarios might be tailored for solo players, while others are designed for teams of different sizes. Now let's talk about what's coming next. The goal is that there will be 4 scenarios per year. In September, we'll see a new PvP scenario focused on faction confrontations. Then in October, there will be a PvE scenario set on a brand new map. This one will challenge you to survive extreme environment. If you see my position here on the map, it is to the northeast of Wycliffe. And you can see my character is on top of a mountain. And as you can see here in the horizon, there is a snow base with a ski lift and all. Perhaps this is the place for the new PvE scenario. At least it feels like a place that we'll be able to explore sometime in the future. But there's one major concern. What if you're only interested in PvE and the PvE scenario won't start until October? Will you have to wait in Eternalland for a whole month until the new scenario begins? This might not be popular, especially if replaying the Manibus scenario doesn't appeal to everyone. Another question is if you should start on the PvP scenario, if you can change to a PvE scenario once it opens, or if you need to create a new character for that. We asked the Once Human Discord support about this and got a reply that there will be more information about it later. As usual, we will add a pinned comment to the video when we have more information about that. There are also other scenarios currently under development, and one of them is a limitless PvP gameplay scenario with longer duration, which has been highly requested by the PvP community. And there's also a scenario that will be playable all year round, and this one sounds really interesting, and I can't wait to find out more about that. So at the end of the season, a settlement phase will begin, and for the current scenarios it will last for 4 weeks. And during this time you have 3 choices. First choice is to sign up for a new scenario and start to play that one right away. And the second choice is to continue playing on the same server throughout the settlement phase and then join a new scenario whenever you like. And if you don't sign up for a new scenario by the end of the settlement phase, you will be teleported to Eternalland, where you can hang out until you're ready to join a new scenario. So after the season ends, some items will be transferred to Eternalland Depot. And these items are ammo and calibration blueprint, material and medicine, deviation, and crafted armor and weapons. And when a scenario starts, you can choose one of these items to bring. If we go to Eternalland Depot, and here we have export resources. And we can see here that we have material points. And the amount of points can be different depending on the scenario. So depending on what it costs to export an item, it will decide how many armors, weapons and deviations that you can export to a new scenario. There are some things that will always carry over to a new scenario. Important currencies like Starcrum and Christian, and furniture and food formulas, and your character and cosmetics, and house blueprints, and battle pass and story progress, and most important, gear blueprint and fragments, and weapon accessories and mods. So this is it. Thank you everyone for watching and have a nice day.